Hi guys, welcome back to class. I'm Ashley. Let's have a look at the practice questions for chapter 11. Alright, question 1. Paul takes a test in the army to see if he would make a good pilot. Such a test is a 네, 그러니까 Paul의 능력 그리고 그의 potential에 대한 그런 부분을 이제 테스트하기 위한 검사라는 이야기잖아요. 그러니까 당연히 this is not an achievement test. 네, 그동안 Paul가 어떻게 해왔는지에 대한 시험이 아니고 this is an aptitude test, right? To see just how far he can go, right? How far he can reach in his abilities, right? All right, what about number 2? If a test is reliable, it means that right, reliable, which is another word for consistent, right? 네, 그래서 consistent하고 비슷하다라고 했는데요. 네, D를 보게 되면은 바로 yields consistent result라고 나와 있어요. 네, 그래서 이번에 정답 D가 되겠습니다. Number 3, the standardization sample is 네, standardization sample는 뭘 말하는 건가요? 그 standardized test를 보게 되는 모든 사람들을 말한다. A, the group of people who take the test 아니죠. 그렇죠. 그래서 그 테스트를 보게 되는 모든 사람들 중에 일부를 우리가 이제 standardization sample라고 부르게 되는 거죠. So if you have a look at C, it says that people used to represent the population for whom the test was intended, right? Yes, none of the other choices are referred to by any specific terminology. So, okay, so for question number 3, the answer would be C. Let's move on to 4. It says, which of the following is not one of Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences? 네, Howard Gardner의 multiple intelligence 리스트가 이렇게 돼요. They are linguistic, spatial, logical, mathematical, musical, bodily, kinesthetic, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and naturalist. So 그 중에 포함이 안 되어 있는 게 지금 뭔가요? That's A, right? Practical. Practical 같은 경우에는요, Sternberg의 triarchic theory of intelligence에 포함이 되어 있었죠, right? So the answer is A. Number 5. Mrs. Cho is careful to make sure that she fairly represents the whole year's work on the final exam for her American literature class. If Mrs. Cho achieves this goal, her test will have, right. 그러니까 지금 여기서는 she wants to make sure that the whole year's work is represented in her exam, right? 그래서 내용을 충분히 커버하는가에 대해서 이 사람이 생각을 하고 있는 부분이기 때문에 content validity가 정답이 되겠어요. Number 6, Astor scores at the 84th percentile on the WISC. Which number most closely expresses his IQ? Right. 84th percentile라는 거는 무슨 말인가요? It means that he is better than 84% of his group, right? 그래서 84%만큼 더 위에 있다라는 그런 얘기가 되는데요. 우리가 이제 standard deviation에 대해서 한번 생각을 해볼게요. 네, WISC의 standard deviation이 15이고요. That's one standard deviation, right? 그리고 one standard deviation이 이제 어디까지 포함을 하게 되냐면은 여기가 mean이라면 네, one standard deviation이 포함하게 되는 수치가 plus minus 68%, right? 그렇기 때문에 이제 플러스로도 이제 34% 그리고 마이너스로도 34%가 포함이 된다라는 이야기고요. mean이 어디였었나요? mean이 100이거든요. 네. 그런데 지금 Astor 같은 경우에는 84면은 거의 정확하게 one standard deviation above라는 이야기거든요. 그렇기 때문에 one standard deviation above the mean, right? The mean was 100 and the standard deviation was 15. Therefore, Astor would score C, which is 115, right? 그래서 그 컨셉에 대해서는 우리가 이제 기존의 methods에서도 자세하게 얘기를 했었기 때문에 지금은 간단하게 보고 넘어가겠어요. Number 7. Spearman argued that intelligence could be boiled down to one ability known as, yes, he believed in the existence of one ability, which he referred to as general intelligence, right? And obviously, general intelligence, the the letter that stood for general intelligence was G, right? S 같은 경우에는 뭘 의미했었죠? S stood for specific intelligences, right? Yes. Number 8. Which of the following would provide the strongest evidence for the idea that intelligence is highly heritable? 네, intelligence가 유전이다라는 부분을 만약에 우리가 서포트하려고 한다면 다음 중 어떤 것이 가장 이제 그런 내용에 적합하겠느냐라고 했어요. 네, 쌍둥이 연구를 통해서 우리가 이런 부분을 알 수 있지 않을까요? 네, 쌍둥이들을 살펴봤더니, 그러니까 서로 다른 환경에서 자란 쌍둥이들을 살펴봤을 때 지능이 비슷하더라라고 한다면은 질문에서 묻는 부분에 대한 evidence가 되겠죠. Let's have a look at B. It says monozygotic twins separated at birth have extremely similar IQ scores. Right. Number 9. What is the best example of crystallized intelligence, which is the accumulation of knowledge over the ages, right? 네, 그래서 이제 crystallized intelligence 같은 경우에는 이제 나이를 먹을수록 더 이제 향상되는 부분이다라고 얘기를 했어요. Why don't we have a look at A? It says Tino uses his exceptional vocabulary to excel at Scrabble. Now, what about vocabulary? vocabulary 같은 경우에는 이제 쌓여지는 지식이라고 할 수 있나요? It is. It is not the ability to process abstract tasks, right? 그렇기 때문에 A가 정답이 되겠어요. 네, B 같은 경우 한번 보게 되면요. It says Susan quickly learns to use computerized statistics program for her class. So this is about her ability to learn something new. So it's closer to fluid intelligence actually, not crystallized. Number 10. Which statement is true of power test? 네, speed test가 이제 스피드를 measure했다면 power test 같은 경우에는 가장 이제 maximum ability를 테스트하는 그런 시험이라고 볼 수가 있었고요. 그렇기 때문에 굉장히 다양한 레벨의 문제가 주어지는 것이 power test였어요. If you look at D, it says they consist of items of varying difficulty levels. Why? In order to measure the maximum power, right? The maximum ability of the test taker. Number 11. People with high EQs would be likely to. The EQ had to do with interpersonal and intrapersonal skills. 그러니까 다른 사람들하고도 잘 지내지만 자기 스스로도 잘 아는 사람을 가리켜서 우리가 EQ가 높다라고 얘기를 한단 말이죠. C 같은 경우에 어떤가요? Find jobs well suited to their individual strengths, which has to do with intrapersonal skills. So therefore, question 11, the answer is C. Number 12. Although her score on the personality test indicated that Mary was devoid of social grace, painfully shy, and frightened of other people, she is extremely popular and outgoing. This personality test lacks. 그러니까 성격 테스트에서 나온 부분하고 실제하고 완전히 다를 때 이 테스트는 뭐가 부족하냐? valid하지가 않다라고 우리가 얘기를 할 수가 있겠죠? It lacks validity. 13. Santos is 8 years old and according to the Stanford Binet, he has a mental age of 10. What is his IQ? 네, 이거 같은 경우는 이제 equation이 있었어요. 그렇죠? mental age를 실제 chronological age로 나누어서 100을 곱했을 때 우리가 얻게 되는 게 that is the person's IQ, right? So that comes out to be 1.25 times 100, which is obviously 125, right? Number 14, the Flynn effect is a finding that 네, 우리 지난 영상에서 마지막으로 이야기했던 부분이었어요. 네. 어떤 부분이었었냐면요. A를 보게 되면 intelligence seems to increase with every generation. Now that's a finding that we refer to as the Flynn effect, right? So 14, the answer is A. Number 15, Desmond believes that nature is far more important in shaping personality than nurture. Desmond probably believes in the strong influence of, so he thinks nature is over nurture, right? nature를 더 우위에다가 두는 이런 생각. 당연히 environment, learning, reinforcement, culture는 nurture에 해당이 되는 거고요. It's genetics that has to do with nature, right? Okay, so we've answered all 15 questions for chapter 11. 네, 다음 시간 abnormal psychology에서 우리 만나도록 할게요. See you guys in the next lecture. Bye!